Sometimes everyone, this was transparent. I'm trying to think, if the white people are trying to create a racist incident, um, because then government intrusion would know I sent those emails to Oprah. So government intrusion would have to know, well, Dominic is sending emails to Oprah about the racist problem in Los Angeles. So let's create a situation. And that would make sense to me under a government intrusion. It would make sense that they say, well, let's use that. Now we have a black president. We have a man being tortured in his childhood room. Maybe we can create a racist incident. They would have to know that. Government intrusion would have to know that I sent those in. So I never delete anything. So they would have to know, well, wait a minute. I know that Dominic was sending emails to Oprah to handle the racial problem in Los Angeles. All right, let's use it. Again, I want to know your names. At the end of the day, this is fascism, socialism, and communism. At some point, the president, if he knew that, he would have to be manipulated in a propagandist way to believe something different. I want to know what he knows. So that I can understand, how could you let me be harmed for so long? If you know. I would hope that you would just not know. But I don't know. Again, I don't know anything. That was told to me. Only know there's a lot of civil liability and there's criminal liability. And I will waive a lot of the criminal liability if there is a civil settlement. If there is any type of litigation, I want all criminal charges against every single accessory, every person with an intent. Period. So you watching this, involved in this, if you are wise, you will want to settle. You will want to settle. I'm trying to give you the wisdom to say settle. Litigation equals a lot of criminal liability to all the accessories. I can understand propaganda makes people do some stupid things. Obviously, on this, I said this to my dad too many times. Propaganda would make people do something very stupid. They can use religion, and I always want to know what's the truth. And I don't know. And again, I can die in vain, and then it's inadmissible. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. And I have to stand by my own code of ethics of understanding what justice is. I'm accusing. They have a right to cross-examine me. If I'm dead, they can't do that. That violates their right to due process. And I believe in freedom to the point where they have a right to due process. You don't have a right to kill me and to not have that due process, to create a system to where you take away the due process. That's also fascism. Again, my situation is real fascism, is real communism, and real socialism. The president can't back it up. Or he would make himself liable to it. How could a liberal back this up? What's happened to me? How? How would that make sense to... It can't make sense to me. It only makes sense you don't know. Then what is the propaganda? What's the propaganda that you know and believe? To harm a citizen for 5 years, man. What is that propaganda? I want to know so I can sympathize with you. I hope that too many people with a conscience don't know. They're like, oh, I didn't know. This is what's being told to me. Well, what? No, very small room. My childhood room has been made into a serious school. Oh my God, man. Heating pads and and this is all hearsay. If you don't even get the evidence they would just classify all the. I could just see them classifying and say destroy. This is the psychological operator. Destroy it. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. It's so easy to do that when you have a system to where you can classify anything and you can harm a citizen using government intrusion, using the HIPAA Act, using socialism. I'm sorry, man. This is socialism. This medical intrusion is socialism. Can't call it anything else.